Hi everybody, it's Mike's Talks and Thoughts here, back again today, and we are finally here with the Mayans MC Season 4 Episode 10 review. Wow, oh wow. So much to say here for the season finale. Wow, this was one of the best Mayans episodes I could remember. May even be the best episode of Mayans I've ever seen. This episode had so much. I have so much to go in detail and depth for moving forward here. And yeah, let's get into the big episode here, which is titled here When the Breakdown Hit at Midnight. But before we go full on with the review here, just want to preface this again that we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers, doing a giveaway here on the channel. We are getting closer and closer every day, so if you want to show support on the channel and have a chance to be entered into the 1,000 subscriber giveaway, definitely hit the subscribe button down below as we continue to grow the channel together here. But without further ado, let's get into the full-on Mayans Season 4 review. So first here, the first scene we get to see from this crazy hard-hitting episode, we get to see the laying of rest of Coco here. We get to see Coco being laid to rest here, by his Mayans brothers, and we see Letty here. And wow, this was really such an emotional scene, man. Really goes all out here for this tribute for Coco, man. It was just really sad, man, seeing like everyone put the sand on top of the coffin, and we're just remembering Coco, man. I think they did a really good job with this. And then we get to see in this also Letty saying how she will never forgive the Mayans for what happened. And you can totally understand where she's coming from, man. Losing her father like that in the way that she did, it's just so tragic, man. Coco, easily like the biggest death for this season here, the most impactful death for the other characters remaining here. So I think they did a really great job with this opening scene here for Coco's burial. Next here, we get to finally see Tiggy. Tig here comes back in this season, and I thought we were only going to see the scene with him and Marcus that was teased in the trailers here, but no, Tig is also in a scene with Terry here. Terry, we just can't stand this guy Terry, and Tig, man, he just lets his frustration out on Terry, man. Basically Terry was the one who wanted to greenlit this war, and Tig is just so pissed of all of the fallen brothers that have, been resulted in this war. And, he goes in and he starts like really strangling Terry here. I actually thought he was going to kill him, but then a nurse ends up walking in, and, he's like saying we're playing around. And Tig, just lets his frustration out on Terry, man, and just goes full out and attacks him. I thought it was great. I really wanted Tig to like actually kill him, man. I think that would have been great. But I believe with where this season ended, Terry's going to be pivotal moving forward here for the next season here. So definitely going to have to see where things go from there. But I absolutely loved that scene with Tig. The next important scene here that I want to talk about for this episode and review was the Easy and JJ scene here. So, we were theorizing about this from the last review and the predictions. What could possibly be happening with JJ here. And Easy ultimately gives JJ two options here. Either JJ goes and pulls the trigger himself and his family gets $80,000, or Easy does it and they get nothing. We all figured would Easy tie up this loose end with JJ, and Easy this season, and especially in the last half of this season, just going all out, and this dark, just full on Easy is just really engulfed in this season, especially in the later half of the season here, and we get to see JJ feeling the brunt of it, and JJ kind of goes out like a G. He says his piece. He's like, you were nothing before me. We made you in prison. I was never going to fully go out and say it. I just was, blackmailing you. And, he kind of just goes out on his own terms. But it ultimately leads to Easy pulling the trigger before he can. Easy And Easy finally ends up killing JJ here. So that loose end here is tied up for the season here. But next here, let's move into the Mayans side here. After, we talked about Tig and Terry from the Sons of Anarchy, we see Manny out with a few other big names in the Mayans charters here, talking about the whole Conche situation of Easy or Angel setting him up, with the Sandino killings here from episode 8, and the Sons of Anarchy come for revenge here. They shoot up this place and, kind of take them hostage. One ends up getting killed, and it's a crazy, crazy scene. The Sons of Anarchy are back here, and they are out for revenge after everything that's gone down in this war this season. But finally here, the big scene for the season here with Tig and Alvarez. I think this was just a phenomenally done scene here. The chemistry between Tig and Alvarez is amazing. We get to see them talking about, the past and how things are different now. And, this is what we do as MCs. It can get bloody. And I loved them reminiscing on the past and talking about, Alvarez's family and Tig's family. And it was really, really great. They want a broker peace, but they know that a lot of people are not going to be happy with this. And I just think it was just such a heart-to-heart conversation between two of the OGs from the series. Both Alvarez and Tig, have been in the first episode of Sons of Anarchy back in 2008, and now all the way here to 2022, and we're still seeing them on screen. It's really great to see. I loved that conversation between the two of them. Next here, let's go into the Creeper storyline for this episode here. The first part of Creeper's storyline with the Fed here. We were revealed in the last episode that Creeper's girl that he was with all season is a Fed, and she basically talks to him and tells him how they have all this information on the club to put the club away, and she wants Creeper to rat. She wants him to get out of this situation. She really does care for Creeper. I really can see that. She wants to do her job, but she does not want to put Creeper away. And we know as an audience that Creeper would never rat. And we get to kind of see how it plays out, and we were wondering from the promo trailers who the rat was going to be. She says that one of your brothers is a rat, and then she kind of doesn't reveal who it is or if it's a bluff. But yeah, I just think that conversation was really great. We were looking forward to this episode from the cliffhanger last episode, so I think they did a really good job with that. Roy laying all the cards out on the table for it. Then we get to see, Bishop and his girl he's been with, and we see Easy coming in to talk to Bishop here. They've been having tension back and forth all season long, but we finally get to see Easy, try and implement this kill switch that was, originally a rule with the Mayans here to overthrow Alvarez as president. Easy and Alvarez this episode have been having disagreements. Easy wants full-on out war. Alvarez wants peace, and they're just completely clashing. They cannot find a middle ground, and Easy is looking at Bishop to help in the vote because he knows what he's going to propose later on here. But let's take it here back to the Cartel side of the story, and one of our death predictions here was correct in El Banquero here. I didn't think that Adelita would end up doing it. I thought Miguel was going to be the one that was going to end up doing it, but it was really cool. We see El Banquero at his pool where he's been previous scenes this season here, and Adelita out of nowhere comes and is the one that kills him. He comes up and she slices his throat and basically says how this is a message from his sister here. We knew that his sister was the masterminds behind this because of the tension they've been having all season. Really great scene here. I really like that shot of him, bleeding out in the pool. I think that was a really cool shot here for the season finale, and we get to see the three women here and bringing power and back and justice. Really great scene here, and I really liked it a lot. Sticking with the Cartel side here of this episode, We finally get to see the aftermath of Emily here from, we saw last episode that her sister was killed, and, Miguel has their son, basically informing her to come back, and, that her sister is no longer there, and Emily just falling out loses it. I really don't know what they have planned for her moving forward here, but it's going to be interesting to see for the next season here. Then next here, we get to see the big car chase or the motorcycle and car chase here that we saw in the promos, and they did this pretty well. The son's going after Easy and Sophia here, and we see how they're just driving all reckless, and the semi ends up flipping over and crushing their car. And Easy is able to get the upper hand and kills all of them. I really thought that Sophia was going to be shot in the back here. She really freaks out and pukes and, kind of loses it. And she knows that, she's really in some deep shit now with Easy. Anyone who goes around Easy has a chance to be killed here. I think that was just a great scene here with the Sons and the Mayans, of course, with Easy. Mayans get the upper hand in that matchup, but oh my gosh, this next scene is just so heartbreaking for me to talk about. It's going to be the Manny scene here. So we saw, and I talked about earlier, how Manny and a couple other people were kidnapped by the Sons of Anarchy, taking revenge for this whole war. And we get to see Manny's last words here before they burn him alive. Wow. Manny getting burned alive. Wow. He just went out like crazy, man. And the Sons of Anarchy member, man, he really intrigued me. I think that guy could have, more of an influence or more impact or more scenes moving into season 5 here. But, Manny being burned alive. Wow. That was just an insane way to go out. I thought maybe that they would burn the other guy and then keep Manny as the one to inform everyone. Because, Manny's been so integral all season. But no, they went all out and Manny ends up getting burned alive here. That was one of the biggest OMG moments of the entire episode, the entire season, and even the entire series here. That was just a really jaw-dropping moment. Next here, let's move into a little bit of a smaller scene, but a very important scene concerning everything that's happened. We see Hope, and, she's with these group of people who she met after her outrage incident as her being a cashier, and we get to see Letty. Letty comes and cares for Hope here, and it's really great. We get to finally see the connection and bond of Letty and Hope. Letty and Hope have been butting heads all last season and even this season up until Coco's death, but Coco's death really brings the two of them together here, and really wants Letty really wants Hope to stay clean, be good for Coco, and taking her back in. I think it was just such a heartwarming moment here. But next here, I want to get into one of my favorite scenes in the entire episode here, and that was the Felipe Miguel confrontation. This was probably the best one-on-one conversation of the entire episode here. It was just so emotional and, takes you back to the end of season 2 and everything that happened with Miguel's mom and, the past with her and Felipe here and Miguel. And, Miguel, goes in there with intentions of killing Felipe and finding out the truth of everything that happened with his mom and, finding out about his sons being at the scene. And we get the revelation to Miguel of Felipe telling him that you are my son. And, it's really great to see. We don't really get to see Miguel's reaction too much after that. They kind of cut away. But I feel like that they could pick that up right at the start of season 5 here. And it's going to be just amazing to see that entire sequence play out here. Now moving here back into the clubhouse, we finally get to see the scene with the kill switch here. Easy goes full on out and says it is kill switch time. Asks every member in the charter to vote on overthrowing Alvarez as president. Of course, Alvarez wants peace and Easy wants war here. So we get to see this insane vote here. I thought, one person's gotta vote for peace, but no, everyone votes for war here. And Alvarez, out with the old, in with the new. Easy takes over as president here. And, This was very predictable by people throughout the series. I don't know if they thought it was going to happen this season, but the rise of Easy from prospect to president has finally run its course. He's finally in the president position here, and we get to see Alvarez, overthrown here, and we get to see also Alvarez kind of, he lays his cut on his bike here. Could this be the end of Alvarez? Could he be retiring? Could he go to another charter? We'll have to see. The way he kind of set it up, it looked like he was, out of the game. He's going to be out of the game. Maybe he goes back with Miguel. We will have to see with all of that. Then next year, we get to see Creeper. He actually goes in to the police station, but we knew that Creeper wasn't going to be ratting. But Creeper does a total 180 here, and he confesses to all of the murders by himself, protecting his club here. And the woman that he was with, she's just so sad and so heartbroken because she wanted Creeper to still be out there. She really cared for Creeper, but Creeper ends up taking the fall for everything here. So I'm guessing here they're going to end up sending Creeper to jail. Creeper just goes full on out OG, and just, takes the blunt of all of the crimes here, and it's really, really fantastic to see. But the end scene here for this episode, we get to see someone burning down the heroin, facility that they kept it in. And I believe that this is Angel here. If I had to make a prediction, they never show who it is, but I believe that it is Angel here because, Angel is just, very, very, just not on board fully with this idea with Easy. And, Easy even talks about this, they had their little conversation of, Angel says, how many bodies do you have to stand on? Easy says, you have to be falling in or the train's going to run right over you. I also have a theory that Alvarez could be a part of this as well. How he literally says, I'm going to watch you guys. I'm not going to be here to watch it burning the facility down. Those are my two predictions here. It could be anyone here. But that's where they leave it off of the season. And we thought we had the Suns and Mayans war this season. Oh, no. This coming season is going to be the full-on out war of the Suns and Mayans. I think that's going to be literally all they do all season. They're going to have their little side stories, but this coming season, season 5, based on how the way the finale was written, I'm like almost 100% sure they're going to get renewed for a new season. You can't leave off a season like that. So I'm fully confident that they are aware that they are going to be getting a new season here, season 5. That's going to be the full-on out Suns versus Mayans war, and it's going to be so incredible to see here. So for the episode, when the breakdown hit at midnight, this is getting a 9.5 out of 10, almost a 10 here. I was really thinking about giving this episode 10, but I'm going to give it a 9.5 here. Easily the best episode of the season. It's not even close. This was the best episode of the season here. So many twists and turns and events and closings and new chapters. It was just insane. Everything went crazy here. They definitely delivered with this season finale, going all out and stuff really hitting the fan and finally boiling over here after we've been seeing build up all season. Finally, we get payoff here in this final episode. So 9.5 out of 10 here. So that's going to do it here for the Mayans reviews here. For the episode reviews, I will be having, for anyone who's interested, I will be having a full-on season review. I will be making that video sometime here in the coming weeks. And also, I will be doing a characters tier list with 2 special guests here on the channel here. We also have really big plans here moving in for the summer here, like I said, with the giveaway. If we hit 1,000 subscribers, which we're getting closer and closer every day, hopefully we can hit that milestone here pretty soon. I have a really big series planned coming up on July 1st here. As we move closer, I will be giving more details on kind of what's going to be happening with what I'm going to be doing on July 1st here and moving forward with a new series here on the channel, because I know you guys really like these weekly reviews. And, you know, Mayans is done now, wrapped up for the season. Better Call Saul does not come back until July. So here we are going to be coming out with a little bit of new series here for more content on the channel, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. It was great talking Mayans with you guys all season long. I can't wait to share my full-on season review. I still have my notes from every episode here, so I didn't forget anything. You guys in the comment section were always great. So thank you guys for listening. Take care and peace out.